day, I'm Sabrina Whitney. Welcome to another edition of Law and Order in Focus. This edition will bring you law and order updates for the week beginning on the 24th of October and ending on the 30th of October 2010. Please stay tuned. After the following messages, Dwayne Edwards will bring you more details.
On Monday, October the 25th, the police were investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of Radial Wilson, 2 years, of El Dorado Village, West Coast, Belize. According to initial investigations by the police, at about 8 hours on Monday, October the 25th, Carlotta Wilson, the mother of the 2-year-old boy, entrusted him into the care of a female villager to drop him off in our motor vehicle at the Paradise Village Play School, West Coast, Belize, on our way to work at the Rosignol Health Center. The woman apparently forgot the child in the back seat of the vehicle and proceeded straight to our workplace, where she parked and locked the vehicle and went into our office. It was only at about 11:30 hours, 3.5 hours later, when the child's mother called by telephone to inquire about him, that the woman remembered the child. Upon checking the vehicle, Radial Wilson was found lying on the back seat with blood oozing from his nostrils. He was rushed to the Fort Wellington Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. A post-mortem examination, which was later performed on the body of Radial Wilson by pathologists, revealed the cause of death due to a sunstroke. On Monday, the 25th of October, 2010, the police were investigating a fatal accident that occurred at about 17:30 hours on Sunday, October the 24th, 2010, on the New Hope Public Road, East Bank, Demerara. Investigations revealed that the driver of minibus BLL 2836 overtook a line of vehicles traveling north along the roadway, and in doing so was confronted by vehicles proceeding in the opposite direction. He attempted to go back into the lane of traffic and collided with a motor car and lost control of the vehicle, which ended up in a trench. A total of 14 persons who were in the minibus received injuries. They were taken to the Diamond Diagnostic Center, where 13 of them were treated and sent away, while an unidentified man was pronounced dead on arrival. The victim was about 35 to 40 years of age, fair complexion, about 5 feet 5 inches in height, thin-built, sporting Rastafarian hair, and clad in a green t-shirt and blue jeans. On Tuesday, October the 26th, the police were investigating an incident that occurred at about 9:40 hours at Russell and House Street, Charlestown, Georgetown, where a 42-year-old man of Stevedore squatting area, Georgetown, who was armed with a cutlass, ran berserk and chopped 4 persons, killing 2 of them, while the other 2 have been admitted to the Georgetown Public Hospital. The man first entered the home of Cedric Blackmon, 72 years, of 57 Russell and House Street, Charlestown, and chopped him to his head and neck. He then came out onto the roadway and attacked Ann Chamakon, 38 years, of 60 Russell Street, chopping her to the neck. The man also attacked Sean D'Souza, 41 years, of 58 House Street, chopping him to the right shoulder and left side neck, and Radish Prasad, 41 years, of 60 Russell Street, Charlestown, chopping him to his head. Cedric Blackmon and Ann Chamakon were pronounced dead on arrival at the Georgetown Public Hospital, while Sean D'Souza and Radish Prasad have been admitted patients. The man has been arrested and is in police custody as the investigations continue. The cutlass suspected to be used in the incident has been recovered by the police. On Thursday, the 28th of October 2010, the Minister of Human Services and Social Security, Priya Manikchan, announced at a press conference that 2 officers from the agency have been sacked, while the probation period of 1 has been extended following the investigation launch on October the 7th to review the actions taken by the Child Care and Protection Agency with regards to the case of 16-year-old Nisha Lalita Gopal. According to a GINA press release, the investigation was carried out to determine if there were any breaches in addressing Gopal's case, identify gaps within the system, and recommend corrective actions with the view of improving the service delivered by the agency. According to the release, Nisha's case was first reported on October 19, 2010, when she, accompanied by a teacher from Queen's College, visited the agency and filed a report explaining the difficult environment that was characterized by physical and drug abuse and by the threat of sexual abuse in which Nisha lived. The matter was assigned to a caseworker, and Nisha and her young sibling were subsequently removed from their home by the agency and placed under the care of their maternal grandparents. Minister Manikchan stated that the step was taken as per procedure, since studies have concluded that in the interest and well-being of children, institutional care should be the last resort.
This brings us to the end of this week's Law and Order in Focus. Thank you for staying with us, and please be sure to tune in next week. I hope you found this week's program helpful and informative. Please feel free to call or email us with your news or comments. Until next time, I'm Sabrina Ridley saying goodbye.